Welcome. Might be in a roll here. So what animals do women really like? You know? I'm not talking about the ones they think are cute. Like, oh, that gorilla's cute. I'd like to pet that gorilla. Yeah. Oh, that bear's really cute. Oh, he's so fluffy and everything. Yeah. Pet that, you lose your hand, love. We're not talking about what animals they think are cute. I'm talking about the ones they actually get and keep as pets, right? Or what do they normally get? Well, you get these rare women who actually have big dogs. And I think it's because they like to be in control of the bigger animal. But half of the women that I see with bigger dogs have no control over this bigger dog at all. Right, because a dog is a pack animal, right? And he understands strong, and he understands firm, that sort of stuff. But women are not very good in that area, and I see a lot of these big dogs completely out of control when they're with a woman. A man different; he's in control of the dog in most cases. But there's some things about a dog that a woman doesn't understand, and I think some dogs can show quite a lot of affection, can't they? And they also can show loyalty, which is a feeling and a thing that women don't exhibit very much, do they? So they don't understand those sort of traits of the animal, I don't think. And of course, they always get these animals because it takes the place of the children, and a lot of people think because they have to care for something. I don't think it's because they want to care for something so much as they want to control something. They want to control when it eats, and that sort of thing, and where it goes, what it does. It's more of a control thing than a caring thing, I think. Anyway. Moving on, anyway, so, and then they have these other women have these little small yappy dogs, those designer dogs. And never one, there's always 3 or 4 of them, and they're yapping and they're running, they're yapping, they're completely out of control, doing whatever they like. A bit like a woman, see, so she quite understands that. And in the home, they just go anywhere they want in the home, on the beds, whatever. You know the type of dogs. And the place stinks of dogs and that, whatever. Okay. But there's one animal that they really do like, and it's the cat. Right, so why do women like cats so much? And they do. And some of the women have, 6 or 7 cats, don't they, in their home or whatever. And it always does stink a bit in their house as well. But why cats? What's the attraction? Well, I think it's because the cat is very similar to the woman. And that's what they can relate to. Right? I mean, a cat doesn't show a lot of affection, most cats, do they? And if they show affection, it's only because they want something to eat. Once you've given them something to eat, the affection completely stops. They also, go out at night and don't come back until the morning. Some women do that, don't they? And they're quite lazy animal. I mean, when they're young, they're really funny, of course. They jump all over the place and you can throw balls around. They're quite, jumpy all over the place. But when they get a bit older, they're just pretty lazy animal. They sleep most of the time, don't they? Don't really do a lot. So that's why I think a woman likes cats, because she feels more akin to their nature, as it were. I mean, I remember a cat we had in when I was in Canada, and we was living in a very rural town or whatever. And this cat, basically, you never knew it was really there. It didn't show affection. It didn't do anything. But what it did do is it used to disappear for a week or something, and then it would come back pregnant and have kittens, dump the kittens off, and then bugger off again. Yeah. So we had to bring up the kittens. I remember that as a small boy. But I also had a dog, and you can't beat a boy and a dog. You look at them, and they actually are really in tune with each other. Not the same if you have a little girl and a dog. A puppy maybe, but not a dog. It just doesn't. It's not the same, is it? But anyway, that's my theory about why women love cats. And I think lots of people realise that probably is the case. I don't see that many women having snakes, do they? Or spiders as pets that much. I mean, if you think of a cat, right? If you feed it regularly and everything else, it's going to be there. And if you stop feeding it, it'll just disappear and go somewhere else, won't it? That's exactly it. No feelings really at all. Much. So that's my theory. Take it or leave it.